Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is going to be the New Year's video, I guess. Um, I don't really know what I'm gonna do in this video. Uh, I just think I'm gonna chat. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna yap, and yeah, we'll go from there. Um, it has been a very interesting ride, let me tell you, with the whole YouTube thing. I'm still embarrassed to tell people that I am a YouTuber. It's definitely not my occupation. To be completely transparent with you guys, I still haven't gotten paid yet, and the money's not great. So I don't think I'll be doing this full time unless I, somehow manage to make it big. But even then, I don't think I want to be super huge or anything like that. I'm okay being the little guy. It's not my thing, but I like being able to show people stuff and everything like that. So it is kind of that sort of thing. But um yeah, it's the channel's been going pretty cool and everything like that. I'm gonna be honest, there were a couple of times where I just thought like, oh man, maybe this isn't meant for me. Or, there's a couple of times where I was like, do I really just want to do this? Like I got so burnt out at one point, and then there was that break that I took, and then after I came back from the break, it was like I was so close to getting burnt out again because I'd taken a break from Warframe, and then I had just played like a ton of it again, and it felt like I was like relapsing on some hard drug. It was crazy. um but yeah, as for me, I've been playing a lot of Helldivers. I got back into Helldivers, which has been super fun. I know I'll probably get a comment about like, oh, remember Sony and stuff, and yeah, the Sony kind of has the devs of Helldivers by the balls, unfortunately, and the devs pushed back against what Sony was doing as well. It just they forced their hand at the end of the day. But things are a lot better, and honestly, just like me, I make mistakes, and so do the devs of Helldivers, and they owned up to it, and they're doing a lot better. So I respect that. Um, but yeah, basically, I've just been playing a lot of Helldivers. Marvel Rivals is really cool. Ooh, I really like that. The issue with Marvel Rivals is like the the balance is like really skewed. Like I'm okay with all the characters in Marvel Rivals being like super OP, but oh god, like there's some of them that are insane. Like Hela can two-shot you from across the map. Like that's just not fun, right? Iron Fist holding down one button to kill fucking a flying character is insane. Like stuff like that. I think over the next couple of, months or weeks, we'll probably see some really good balance patches that'll bring things down, but we have to kind of figure out if they're going to take the same approach to balancing that Overwatch does, or if they're going to be, you know, interesting and engaging and stuff like that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's just what I've been up to. Taking a whole break from the 3D modeling thing. It is the holidays though, so I think I'm taking maybe 2 weeks, which is probably really bad considering, I'm running my own business here. So 2 week break is everything's come to a stopping halt. But you got to kind of take the time where you get it, or else you'll want to kill yourself. So fortunately, I do not, so we'll be all right. But yeah, I mean, I have gone through so much. I've learned so much. I've improved a lot. Probably not as much as I would have hoped to, but I can't lie. Like the videos are getting better, thumbnails especially. Um, I am a 3D artist, not a 2D artist. You might automatically assume like, oh, you do 3D art, you must be able to draw. Like, no, I can't draw, but I can texture really good, right? Like I can make 3D art. If I can physically manipulate it, then I can understand it and I can really grasp things. I can put what's on my mind into a 3D space. Some people are just better at doing that for the 2D aspect, right? They're better at seeing photos instead of objects. So yeah, thumbnails have been getting better, which is really nice. I found kind of a thumbnail style that I really want to try. I think is super duper cool. Um, and yeah, hopefully that'll be something nice. Honestly, it's kind of nice just having the thumbnails because it if you take away like the text or something like that, they make really cool like profile banners. I used one of my thumbnails as a profile banner on Discord for a while, and that was like super cool. Um, but yeah, as for the future of the channel, I have I have started the actual script on the Varuna build video. So it is coming. It's not a joke. It's not any schizo posting. There is a Varuna build coming, and unfortunately it's obviously it's one day before 2025. So the Varuna build will come in 2025, fucking sometime. I don't really know. But I really do want it to be a culmination of just everything you possibly need to know about that Warframe. Everything Varuna, anything that could possibly benefit her, anything that she does well, different interactions and different things like that, like different builds that'll carry you through every piece of content that the game has to offer. It's just Varuna's just really good at what she does. And yeah, for that video though, I'm gonna try out a format that I really want to do, and it's kind of incorporating what I said in my last like channel update video before I took my break, was that I want to do a lot of lore readings. So I have a little nice pop filter for my mic that's coming, which should be coming today or tomorrow. I can't remember. But that'll get rid of a lot of the background noise and a lot of like the plosive. So if you ever hear like a puh puh puh, and there's kind of that air gushing out afterwards, that's what a plosive is. That's really bad for voice recording, especially if it's going to be all you're hearing and it's just right in your ears. So you don't want to hear that. And then I'm also going to get an isolation shield, which will hopefully be really nice. But yeah, I have a what is it, a HyperX Quadcast S. So it is a good mic, but honest to God, I would actually like to change it to something that's a little like more studio quality. And you know, the rickety old arm that I have for this mic is just weird. It's seen the better test of time, but yeah, that's Varuna build stuff. If you're in my Discord, I think I have like semi-leaked what one of the Varuna builds are. I have been slowly kind of edging people, I guess, on stuff like that. But yeah, aside from that, I think I just want to say thank you to everybody. Um, I'm not like super duper huge or anything like that. But I think I'm rounding up on like 2,000 subscribers, right? Let me really quickly check. I think I'm near 2,000 subscribers. Oh, this is a video that just about played. Oh God, I passed it. Oh shit. Okay, I'm at 2,300. Oh no. Oh no. To be honest, I don't care too much about numbers. I don't care how many views my videos gets, or anything like that. I don't care about my subscriber count. I care about my subscribers. I think you guys are awesome, or at least some of you, because I know I have I've had a couple of weird run-ins with people, which I never assumed that would ever happen. But you know what? As parasocial as things get, I care about you. You know? Um, but yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. Oh my God. I can't explain to you how odd it is having a community presence and doing that, because I have a community for my like 3D modeling stuff. I have a little Discord for that. Um, Please, if you don't play VR chat or anything, just don't join it. There's nothing for you there. It is just a bunch of other VR chat players who like my 3D models and stuff. Um, I'm also a VR chat player, but okay. I feel like I need to explain this, because every time I say that I'm a VR chat player, it feels like I'm about to say something like really bad. Like, um, there are normal people on that game, and I'm one of them. It's kind of the same thing with like furries, right? So if all you see in news headlines is about like a furry doing awful things to an animal, right? That's all you hear about it, right? In the news space. But if you actually go to the furry community, furries are awesome. And the people who do bad stuff to animals are not welcome in the furry community, but they identify as a furry, right? And then so now you get the buzzword of this minority group, and you get to associate with that. And it's the same thing for VR chat, right? So all you might see on social media is about VR chat is like this pedophile ring or something like that, and it's like this crazy stuff where most of the time those videos are like super dramatized because that's just what their content is. um Obviously the vast majority of VR chat is not like that. And it's not like you can walk out into a public world and be like, I run a sex cult on VR chat, and everybody's gonna be like, yeah, cool. Everybody will be like, you should go to hell, probably. Like, that's really bad. um so yeah, there are absolutely normal people on there who just want to have a nice social time. VR chat, when you get into a VR headset, especially a full body, is like a really enjoyable time. Tons of game world and stuff like that. You just spend time with the people you like, and you wear cute little avatars and stuff like that. So, yeah. When I say I'm a VR chat player, don't think about the I think I like this, and then I'm gonna go sexually harass an underage girl. That's not the kind of VR chat player I am. And once again, it's the same thing with zoophiles and furries. They are a zoophile before they are a furry. They're, this person on VR chat is, this awful person before they are a VR chat player. Just because they happen to be playing VR chat, they get lumped in, right? But that's just my little community over there. I feel bad that I had to explain all that, but oh my god, you wouldn't imagine the kind of shit that I hear. Like, somebody's face, like, visibly, their tone, like, visibly turn hostile when I say that I play VR chat. It's just, there's so much misrepresentation for that platform, and it's like, ugh, I hate it. um but yeah, there's cool people on there. Absolutely, there's cool people. You just, all you see is, the social media buzz about the cringe person. So I'm not that. Thank God. I'm so glad every day that I'm normal and I don't get caught up in the drama and everything like that. I'm not built for that. I'm just trying to be a regular fucking dude, and I'm scared of people. So I play on my silly little VR headset. Like a lot of people too, is when COVID rolled around is when I really started playing it, and then I was just kind of hooked in after that. Um, but yeah, that's just little insight. I don't really know what that was. I just felt like I had to say it, right? Because it's so much easier to just say that I make 3D models for VR chat, like just avatars and stuff like that, and that kind of explains exactly what I do. Whereas, like, if I were to explain this to my grandma, I would have to say, I make 3D game assets, and then I make like tattoos, and I make textures and in models that are used for a game, right? So if you're an indie dev or something like that, you can buy this certain model. No, I just kind of make VR chat models like but it is what it is. It still is 3D modeling. I think sometime in the future, once I get really good at it, which I am already, like, pretty. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty all right at the whole 3D modeling thing. I think sometime in the future I would like to apply at DE for the whole 3D modeling gig. I would like to make skins, and stuff like that. That would honestly be a dream job. But it is what it is. I have a social media presence now, so if they're doing any background checks and they hear any bad opinions from me, then it'll probably ruin my chances. So, I'm not going to be super beat up about it. I'm a-okay just doing the 3D modeling thing by myself, having my own little business, my own little pocket of the internet, and enjoying that. And realistically, if VR chat ever dies one day, then I'll just start making porn, because those people make really good money. So, all I need to learn is a couple of Blender physics and some animation, and then I got it from there. So that's the pipeline, I guess. I'm about like 50% serious about that. I don't know if I would ever be able to be immersed in something dirty like that all the time. But then, it is what it is. What can I say? Um, but yeah, that's just it's a yap. It's a ramble. I'm listening to myself talk right now. Um, and whether you guys want to hear this or not, I don't really care. If you're actually, like, sitting here and listening to this video and enjoying it, then that makes me happy. But I'm not going to be beat up if you click off in the first 5 minutes because I start talking about fucking VR chat ethics. But this is a Warframe channel anyway, so I don't really know. Speaking of Warframe channel, like, I would like to do other games and stuff. I just don't know if I kind of have the platform or not to do that. There are some people who try, right? They'll try and do other stuff, and then that's all they can do. like a really cool, not cool, but like a really great example of people try to do that was like Jay Schlatt, where Jay Schlatt would he when he was streaming Minecraft, right? He would do Minecraft, and all anybody ever wanted from Jay Schlatt was Minecraft, right? And I'm just really afraid that I'll put out like a video or something, and then I'll just get like an overwhelming amount of comments of being like, "Oh man, like I thought, like where's the Warframe update?" And then I'll probably still be getting comments being like, "Bro, where's the Varuna build?" Which, oh my god, I have been trying to take screenshots of people asking where the Varuna build is because I've probably gotten about maybe 200 or 300 comments asking where the Varuna build is. Like, I don't know if it's a joke. I don't know if people are joking or not, but I think it's really funny that every single video I have, if you scroll down to the comments, has like 10 comments at least just being like, Varuna build when? I'll never live it down, but it's happening, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's just I don't know, little update, little ramble, little yap. The New Year's coming. Like whether I have plans for anything to actually happen. Like the only plans I really have in the new year is to just do the Verna video, and then from there I can really kind of gauge like what the engagement is from like a really high quality video like that. I can kind of gauge like if it is worth it to invest like a ton into that, or if I just keep it as unscripted rambling and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just kind of it is what it is, you know? As for uploading in general, I honestly um I don't know if I want to upload more or less. I'm kind of gearing towards uploading less and then just doing like the things that I really think matter. Because it's like, there's videos on the Aeolac or the Stelta or whatever gun of the week that's like really cool that people are using. So there will always be other people covering it, and there's probably a good chance that they're doing it right. So I'm not gonna say nothing. There's an infinite combination to builds that you can run, and people will always argue as to why theirs is more viable than another one. And realistically, everything's viable. It's a PvE game. The game is as hard as you make it. The power fantasy goes only as hard as the enemy does. So if you really want to immerse yourself in the super high level sweaty builds, then maybe I am the person for you, because it seems like there's just everything I do is just like super high investment. But alas, I am a level cap player. I'm just one of those people. I like to push the limits, and it was kind of like a I'm gonna be dead honest with you guys. It was like a weird pill to swallow when I kind of understood what the casual Warframe experience was like versus like the veteran level cap type deal. Um, it took me a long time to come around to the idea that, you know what, it's fine if people just want to stay on Steel Path for the rest of their time. Am I still gonna make fun of Revenant mains? A little, but for the most part, you're fine. That was a joke. But if you play Revenant and you don't want to die, then you play Revenant and you're not ever gonna die. But you know what? I hope it gets a rework. Revenant is like I feel bad for Revenant players because I feel like they are using him because he's just so reliable. But at the end of the day, like his abilities really just they don't do much. He's worse Nyx at this rate. Nyx also goes invincible. She also has like a great crowd clear. She also can empower a target, whereas Revenant kind of has like these really like brain dead not clones, but drones. Like it's just kind of sad how he goes. You can do some fun stuff with Reeve though. Reeve is pretty cool. But for a vampire frame, like Revenant was supposed to be a vampire frame. That's why his name's Revenant, by the way. A lot of people didn't haven't like caught on to like what the actual inspiration was, because it's kind of hard. But he was supposed to be like kind of a vampire frame when he doesn't actually do anything like vampire-y, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I don't really know. This is just fucking yapping 101. And that's what it's gonna be. So as for 2025, I'm looking forward to it. I want to actually start like taking my life seriously as well. I wanna actually start working out. I have been loosely just kind of eating less, trying to get into the loop of intermittent fasting, but it's so hard. I'm such a foodie. I fucking love food so much. Some people just don't get the same experience out of eating as other people do. And when I eat, it's like it's my sacred time. Like that's when I heal, is when I eat, and I feel so bad when I have to like try and tone that down and actually like watch what I am eating, because it's like if I'm having a hard day, I want something savory, right? I want something like salty. I have constant pregnancy cravings like all the time. Um, so yeah, but I'm gonna try and see how it goes. There's definitely a lot that's gonna happen in 2025. Maybe I'll go back to a real job. I've been debating on getting into welding, because I did experience a little bit of welding when I had worked in construction a little while ago, and I was surprisingly good at it for my first time. And so welders do make a lot of money, which is pretty cool. So maybe I keep the 3D modeling thing in my back pocket, and I just do YouTube as a hobby. And then I'll be a welder, and then I can make all sorts of money like that, and then I can buy the good foods that aren't bad for you, and you get all like buff and lean. Which, by the way, I am 6'2" in large. I'm tall and big. So I'm like tall, big, and lanky at the same time. Like it's like if you hit the randomize button on a Dark Souls character. It's crazy, but if I did gain a lot of muscle mass, I'd probably look like fucking, I don't know. I'd probably look good. I'd be rolling around like Toji Fushiguro or something like that. Who knows? Fucking imagine. Oh my god, I would be sex incarnate. I think every man collectively, if you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, every man collectively wants to be Toji Fushiguro. But yeah, that's I don't know. That's just a little life update. Um, that's just me being me. If that interests anybody, and I'm not gonna force you to watch a video. So let me know what you want to do for 2025. What are some of the things that you guys are gonna work towards? Try and do a little bit, or try and do a little different in 2025, because I'm curious, and maybe hearing what you guys want to do will help me stick to my own regimen, because it seems like every year, every New Year's I say I'm gonna get fit, right? Or I'm gonna get healthy, which is I'm probably not healthy right now, but I always say that. Um, and then it never happens, right? Maybe all I need is a little push from you guys, keep each other in check. Probably the best way to do things. But yeah, as for that, I think we're all done. Genuinely, just thank you guys. Thank you for listening and being here. If you have gotten to this point in the video, then also thank you, because this is kind of like pretty far in. I don't really know how long I've been talking for, but I've just been rambling. Um, yeah. I'm really quickly going to show you the Excalibur fashion, the Excalibur drip, because I know damn well some people are going to ask about this, because this is beautiful. I had to reset my settings here, so give me a second. Boom. Yeah, the Exaltation skin is so nice. I love this skin over here. These are the colors. This is the gold, if you're just wondering. You can replicate this gray and white. But it's all the same over here. Dual Volpe signed on it as well. Because I know I'm just gonna get a comment asking for it, because I went to my own horn or anything, but this is a really clean Excalibur fashion, so I'm not gonna blame anybody if they wanted to know what it is. Anyways, I think I'm done here. I got nothing else to talk about. I just thought I wanted to get something out for New Year's, just to be a little candid with you guys, kind of be a little more of a person, less than a YouTuber. But yeah, this video is not going to be monetized anyway. There's no way I would want to make money off something like this. I'm just fucking yapping. It's not like anything I've uploaded here is actually of substance, so I will turn off the monetization. Anyways, you guys have an awesome time, and I hope you have a good 2025 New Year's party. I'm probably gonna play some darts with my dad, because I bought him a dartboard for Christmas. So yeah, and I think that's good.